And we are back. I think I could do something over here at this table, right? Yes. Alright, let's go.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis.
Do I have to do it in a...
This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens. Let us use a pipette to take a sample of the liquid and fill a test tube.
Okay, never mind. I thought I had to pour something in it in like a specific order like last time. Yeah.
A colorless, water-based liquid. Quite a strong floral aroma.
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens. Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. I need to take a pipette and make several drops of the reagent. I need to take a pipette and make several drops of the reagent. I need to take a... Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination. This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let me see what we have to do next. I still gotta find the plant, that's right. Shit, but where else can I go? Is there anything over here? Nope. Is that a map? Nothing. Wait, ooh. Search for plants. Let me change my outfit really quickly. Alright, now I'm back. Let's search for plants. There's newspapers and just research. Let's start in research. Come on. A list of exotic stolen plants exhibited at Kew Gardens. As these plants have a certain toxicity and common more or less variable. This is it, right? Only the first three can be dangerous to humans, but only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to a process of aggression, against which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is.
Alright, now what is this? Biology. She enjoys the work. There's a talent for it. Exotic plants, right. Let's go with that. Nope, never mind. Let's go with that. The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants from the world. Figure that. Is that it? I can't connect anything else. Poisoning. Nope. I think that's it. Go back. Alright, we still have to find the plants though. Well, I thought I checked everything in this. I can't even go this way. In this little area. But let me double check. I could talk to him. Is there anything new?
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
Shit. I'm gonna put this.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work, for Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father, so it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room, in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the Colonial Collection Room.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the clean-up. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently. Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Alright, what do we got? Marlon Hamish is eager to become the new director. He believes he is deserving of the role and is hopeful of assuming a reputation his father once held. What is this behind it? It's in the way. There we go. Wait, there we go. Would these be connected? Yes. Had a motive. He believed that he and his father's lives had been ruined by Dunn, who had taken the credit for all of their work. Wished to take over the directorship, but he knew that would not be possible with Dunn still alive. Yes. I wish something would connect by now. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Can you talk to that boy again? Let me see if he's still over here. Shh. Go. Should be, right? Yes.
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure? You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is here. It has never been about anything else.
Yeah.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Alright, now what? Disconnect? Yeah. I had a motive to kill his father. Dunn had thwarted. I was dreaming of joining the Royal Navy. By killing his father, Albert could have his revenge and eventually succeed in his father's place as a director of Kew Gardens. Anything still doesn't connect. Wait, what?
Do not touch.
That wasn't important. What is this? Plants from the east and the land of the rising sun. Anything goes? Seen it. Wait, tree.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
Okay, what about the pool? The pond. Anything but a pond? Nothing.
A water tank.
Oh
A
yeah.
ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Object of youth. When can I use that?
A ventilation system. It
I don't. Oh, that's. Yeah, I probably would need to do something with that vent. Then you could open and close. I don't know. What am I supposed to do next? Probably gotta talk to her too, but before I do that, damn, watch move. Nothing.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system. From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
What's this?
Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used. This place serves as Albert's office. A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with plants.
Alright, check that. So with these windows. Nothing else. How about these tables? Nothing. Alright, let me talk to her.
Poor Mr. Montague Dunn. It is so awful.
Yes, we can't talk to her. Let's go this way. Anything?
Excuse me, but...
Nope. that Scotland Yard anyway? Let me see. We are at Scotland Yard. Let me double check to see if there's anything. Can go that way. It's this way. Anything?
A beautiful feather pen of a good make. A membership card for the London Crest Club. This watch is of great value.
Wayne, director of Wayne & Sons Printing Company. My friend, the posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is truly unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. Done. Wow. Alright, we're done in the little evidence room. The morgue, I don't see any reason to go down there. It's that guy's office. He's not gonna say anything. But, let me see.
Locked.
Yep, never mind.
Locked.
Nobody here, so that should be... yeah. Alright, what next? Search archives. Member of the Divine... oh yeah. A symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. This glyph means divine, if I am not mistaken. So, symbol. Let's see. Members of the syndicate worship Truan, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world. So generous donations are appreciated.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Alright. A member of the Divine Syndicate pressed a complaint against Kew Gardens that mentioned an old case that had been published in the newspapers as the case of June 14th, 1889. So let's go to the newspaper. Was it 1889? Yeah, there you go. Divine Syndicate Club, followers of the God King Truan, situated on 48th Street, blah blah blah. Protectors of plants and more particularly trees are currently the subject of an administrative investigation. The leaders of this organization are blah blah blah. Alright.
Here it is. And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Alright, finally, we got somewhere else to go. I'll find out what the Divine Syndicate is considering. Alright, let's do this.
This place is beautiful, Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
Select secrets.